Good afternoon, lockdowners. Day 15. Oh, just had a bit of a test with my mental health. You know where I said that my meds had slightly changed because I'd been given the short release ones instead of the long release ones, or whatever it is. I can't remember which anyway. So I've been on the old ones for about 3 or 4 days. Anyway, I just had to register for something to do with this eating disorder therapy, and I can always tell when my mental health's going wonky because I get really stressed and really irritated dead quick. And now we're trying to get on this thing for this website, for this secure NHS thing, so they could send me the handouts for the therapy session today. And I nearly started crying. I was getting dead frustrated and really agitated, and like I couldn't cope. And it was just a little thing, do you know what I mean? And that's why it's so important, especially at the moment, to make sure that you're taking your meds as directed by your doctor. Make sure that you put your prescriptions in time, and don't make sure you put them in 7 days before, because at the minute sometimes it's taking longer to get them. Yeah, I was feeling really, really wonky then. Just felt like bursting into tears. And I know it'll be because my meds have been a bit different. Anyway, but took the first one this morning, so hopefully the next day or two I'll be feeling all right again. But yeah, it's weird. I've always had mental health issues since I was a kid. Like I said, growing up, I always wanted to be dead. I don't know why. I just felt like I didn't belong here, and I just didn't want to be on this planet and with people in this world. I just felt like I didn't belong, really. And I always felt like I belong. If I went in the spirit world, I'd feel like I belonged. And I still do feel like that to a certain extent. Don't know why. It's just something that's always been a part of me. But the other thing, once you've had a mental breakdown, you never go back together the way that you were before. I'm not saying that it's better or worse, because it's just different. And one of the things that before I had a breakdown in 2008, I was quite OCD. I was really, really tidy, like unbelievably so. Wouldn't, if I ate, I put the plate away straight away. I'd spend all weekend cleaning, and I was just really obsessively clean. My cupboards had to have all the tins the right way and everything. And then when I had a breakdown in 2008, that was one of the first things that went out of the window. I remember my old boss, Mo, from when I worked at the printing company, MPG, in Manchester, and I remember him coming round to see me because I'd had to phone in work. I'd just gone off on a bender in the afternoon in work. I'd gone to meet a customer for lunch, had a glass of wine, and then I just went on a bender. So I messaged my friend Danielle and said, I rang her up, I messaged her at 3 in the morning, and I said, I don't know what's happened to me. I've been out on a bender, I've come home, I've smashed things, I can't really remember what's happened. But I can't come in work tomorrow, my head's just gone. And my boss came round to see me, and it's weird because I didn't realise how I'd been living until he came. My mum and dad were on holiday, and my auntie had died as well, and I'd just gone through a really emotional breakup. I was having trouble at work. My best friend had fallen out with me. It was just an accumulation of stuff, and my brain obviously couldn't take it. So my mum was away, which was always a bad thing. I think they'd gone away for 3 weeks to India, and my boss come round, and my house were a right tip. The ashtray were overflowing. There were just tins of beer everywhere. There was pizza boxes. I couldn't function anymore. And it's weird. I've been on medication ever since that time. But since then, the tidiness and the OCD's gone. It's weird. It's really weird. So I'm not dirty. I'm still very clean. Like, I wouldn't let my house get dirty, but I can be very untidy. especially when my mental health's gone, I can just leave stuff out and, like, I don't know, I just don't put things away the way I used to. And I don't know whether it's through living alone, because when you live alone, you just think, what's the point sometimes? And then you'll have a tidy up, and then you just let it get untidy again. And it's funny, because I was speaking to my best mate, Angie, and she said she would go tidying up because she says, oh, Sherry Farley come back now. She said, house looks like a bomb site. She went, I don't know what it is. She said, I've just left things everywhere and, like, not put things away like I normally do. And I said, do you know what? I'm so glad you've said that. I said, because it makes me feel a little bit better for not being a tidy thingy. And I think it is. I think when you live on your own, sometimes you just get fed up and you think, what's the point? So, yeah, in some ways, I'm glad that level of OCD's gone. But then in other ways, that's the thing when you've got a personality disorder. Everything's all or nothing. There's no middle ground. And that's what my old therapist used to say, that I need to try and find the middle ground. So I'm going to try and do that while this is going on. See if I can try and find the middle ground, even with just like, I mean, I have been doing it. I've been trying to tidy up every day, but then by the end of the day, I've just left crap out again. Other people probably think it's not that messy, but to me, I don't know. I'd like to be tidy again, but then I suppose I've lived with someone with really bad OCD, and it drove me mad because it was like, I felt like the house weren't lived in. Do you know what I mean? It's more, and it's not, and I know that suits some people. It's whatever works for you, innit? But what I'm saying is, when you live with someone who they're very OCD and you're quite messy because your mental health left you like that, it can be a bit taxing. But yeah, no, I'm sat outside in the garden, feeling guilty actually because of all the people who were having to work and do especially the frontliners. You know, I'm sure they'd love to be able to sit at home in the garden. So I've got a bit of guilt going on, but guilt it's not a good thing to feel. Do you know what I mean? And it's not warranted. I shouldn't be feeling guilty because it's not been my choice. This pandemic's happened. It's out of my control. The only thing to stop me feeling guilty would be to not have the sun and go and sit in the house, which would be a bit silly. Do you know what I mean? Because the sun's always good for my mental health. It makes me feel better. So yeah, it's trying to manage them emotions, isn't it? And them feelings. Why do we feel guilty? How can we try and not feel guilty? You know, maybe asking myself, is there a point to me feeling guilty? No. Is it going to achieve anything? No. Am I doing my bit to help people in the community? Yeah. So, you know, unless I were out 24/7, which you're not advised to do, then I am going to feel guilty for sitting here and enjoying the sun, aren't I? But, you know, you can only do as much as you can do. So, yeah, I'm going to take a look. If I was my own best friend now, I'd say to myself, so Angie would say to me, don't be feeling guilty, and that's what I'd say to her. Don't feel guilty. You know, it's not in your control. It's not like you're not breaking the rules. You're not doing anything. Just enjoy the peace and quiet. And that's what I've done today as well. I've shoved my phone down in the kitchen. I've spent far too much time on my phone. And do you know what I've realised it is? I have them banners on WhatsApp, you know what, notify you all the time. And I'll end up, I'm in that many groups, and I'll end up just answering messages all day long. Well, I've just let battery run out. I've shoved it in the kitchen on charge, and I'm not going to pick it up till it's 10 minutes before my eating disorder. 1-to-1 on phone at 4 o'clock. I'm just leaving it in there. This isn't my phone, it's an iPad, so this ain't ringing or anything. And I've just picked this up actually to share that I'd been having a bit of a wonky wobble, so that other people might make sure they take the medication properly. Don't just, if you can sit outside, just because it will help your mental health. If you can't, pick the phone up, go for a walk, just connect with other people if you can't connect with nature. I've just had one of them lovely little leaf beetles on me. You know them what look like a little green leaf? Oh, it was so cute. It were on my finger for ages. and I was trying to film it, but it was saying my storage was full anyway. I took a picture of it, but it might have sunscreen on bloody thingy, so I don't know. Anyway, it was cute, I like them. I had a little chat with it like you do, you know. Ozzy keeps coming sitting on my sun lounger and then going back into the shade, bless him. I'm glad, because I try and get him to sit in his bed in the shade, and he won't because he wants to be sat next to me. Yeah, not had telly on, don't know what's going on. I'm just doing a bit of my preparation for my appointment, and I'm going to try and I've not even put any music on because I'm just trying to connect to the outdoors. So I'm just going to sit with my pencil in a minute and see if anything comes that I can write. Fingers. Why does you know, so when you put suntan cream on, it makes your fingernails dead dirty, doesn't it? I feel like I'm burning and I've got factor 30 on. I'm gonna have to squirt a bit more on, I think. Yeah, it's gone gorgeous. Not hugged a tree yet today. I was saving my walk for later on when it gets a bit cooler. My mum had the Oswald yesterday, so she took him for a walk this morning. And she just dropped him off at back gate before. Oh, what about Bill Withers dying the other day? I love that song, me. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ding, ding, ding. Love it. Absolutely love that song. What a shame. I hope it weren't COVID related. I hope he just went peacefully in his sleep. But yeah, what a talent. I love that film as well, what it's off, Notting Hill. It always reminds me of that. And that film reminds me of my mum, because me and my mum used to watch it together all the time. Yeah, cracking film. I love Hugh Grant. I love him in that new film. What's it called? Is it called Good Men? For once, he actually plays a different character to what he normally does. It's really good if you get a chance to watch it. I really enjoyed it anyway. Went to a little intimate gig the other week, watching. Well, it was listening to Simon Aldred out of Cherry Gorse sharing about creativity and songwriting. It was really, really good, and it was at a really nice venue, the Nyamos Centre in Whalley Range. It's an old theatre, and there was a young girl there, Morgan Harper Jones, sorry. Like a Page. Do you know what she's just done this morning for a grandma? She's just done a beautiful cover of Vera Lynn's We'll Meet Again. It's lovely. But she did a live gig the other night. So get on her page, give her a like, and yeah, have a listen. She's beautiful. She's so cute. She's got a beautiful voice. Very talented musician. Yeah, it's important to share people, innit? And my mate Steve Millington, Steve Milling Music, he's been doing some gigs. He's got another one on Saturday night, so I'm going to be tuning into that. We're going to get a few of us, I think, to watch it and then have a Zoom meeting afterwards so we can have a little chinwag about it. Or I wonder whether you can stream it to Zoom. I don't know. I'm not very clued up. But yeah, this is me in my sun lounger, on my sun lounger, talking to Beatles. And I'm just going to do my homework for me therapy. So, enjoy your day, guys. If you're working, big thanks to you. Thank you so much. And I hope you get to enjoy some quiet time soon. Love and prayers to everyone. Oh, I just had a lovely message, a lovely email. Daniel, who I was a nanny for in 1996, we're still in touch. That was in New York. He lives in California now. Me and my mum went to his wedding about 5 years ago. It was absolutely amazing. And his dad has just emailed me. He still lives in New York. And he said, hi Michael Berman, if you're here. I don't think you're on Facebook, but yeah, he just messaged me and he just said, I know we're not in touch very often, but just wanted to check in, make sure you and your mum are okay, and let you know that we're okay in New York and all okay in California as far as I know. So that was really nice. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what, 20 odd years since. It's really lovely. Yeah, we should all connect a bit more, shouldn't we? I'm sending a lot more cards and stuff. It's Sandeep's birthday tomorrow, and he's gone staying at, with his son and his son's mum in Stockport, isolating there. So I'm gonna, well, I've posted a card to him, so hopefully he'll get that for tomorrow. If you're watching this Sunday, hello. I'll be singing you happy birthday morning, darling. I hope you have a nice family time with Deb and Sonny, your little ray of sunshine, who's not always a ray of sunshine anymore. That's what happens when you get teenagers, isn't it? You know, if somebody said to me about having kids, you know, obviously I've not got any, and I'd have loved to have kids, and but if somebody said to me, would you just like a teenager? I'd have been like, no. Would you just like a teenager and an adult kid? No. I just wanted the baby and the cute stuff. So yeah, there's pros and cons, isn't there, to having kids and not having them. But you know, the life takes you wherever it's meant to go. I truly believe that. Anyway, that's a conversation for another time, isn't it? I'm going to pick up my pen now, and I'll check in with you all later. Much love to everyone. Love and prayers to the universe and all its inhabitants. We shall get through this together. And thank you to the sun for shining on me today when I was feeling a little bit flat and a little bit wonky. Over and out.